Hi students, welcome to this presentation on project documentation and its alignment. Let us see how to align this project report so that it can avoid all the formalities, rules prescribed by Anna University. So the structure of this project report, it will be something like this. So you will start with front page, then followed by that you will have bona fide certificate, then letter from the project center where you did your project, that so and so has completed the project from this period to that period. Suppose if the project is done by yourself, if it is a self project, then you need to have certificate of evaluation in place of this letter from the project center. So you will have any one of these two, either letter from the project center or else certificate of evaluation if it is your own project. After this you will have abstract, then abstract in Tamil, okay, which is mandatory. Okay, you will have abstract in English followed by abstract in Tamil, and after that acknowledgement. Okay, you will include the names of our correspondent, chairman, principal, HOD, and even the faculty member, your guide, your parents or else your friend who helped you in completing this project successfully. So you'll write all those things. After this you will have what table of contents. So remember, you will start with front page, bona fide certificate. This order should be maintained. There should not be any jumbling allowed here. So bona fide certificate, letter from the project center, or else certificate of evaluation, abstract in Tamil, acknowledgement, table of contents. Okay. The table of contents you will have on a separate presentation how to align all those things. Okay, table of contents. Okay. After this, what you will do is you will have chapters. Okay, chapters. A few projects will have chapters 1 to 7, or else few will have 1 to 9, 1 to 10, like this. That depends on your project. After this, you will have results, or we call that one as reports. And finally, what you will have conclusions and future enhancement, and finally references. You can see this two braces I have drawn. So this, starting from front page to this table of contents, it is one part. And from chapters to conclusion and future enhancement, it is another one part. And finally you will have the references. So the difference between these three parts are, first one is from front page up to this table of contents. Okay, the page numbers need to be in Roman letters. I think you may be knowing what is this Roman letters. Okay. From chapters, so that is from chapter 1 to chapter 10, then results up to conclusion and future enhancement. The page numbers, again it will start with page number 1, but it will be in decimal form, which we follow. 1, 2, 3, which we write, it will be in decimal form. And for references also it will be in decimal form. And in references, in chapter 1 to 9 or 10, you will have chapter numbers. Chapter 1 introduction, chapter 2 existing system, chapter 3 proposed system, chapter 4 maybe what system design, like this it goes. Okay. Finally, results and reports is also one chapter. Okay. Conclusion and future enhancement is also one chapter, whereas references, no need to give it as a chapter name. You can simply put it reference, under below to that word you will have all the references which you have cited on your document. Okay, so this is the order we follow. So it will be like this. You can write it, or else you can take snap of this also. In this format we will follow. I said that there will be one separate video regarding this table of contents, how to align and all. Table of contents followed by, you will have list of figures, list of tables, and list of abbreviations. So these three will follow. It's a detailed explanation. We will maybe in another one video I will put it. Okay, let us go to the alignment part, how to align all those things. Okay, what we are going to discuss today is, we'll discuss about this page margin setup, and page number, how to insert this page number, paragraph alignment, fonts alignment, text alignment, text size alignment, line spacing, numbering, figures, tables, references, all those things what we will discuss. Okay, so the very first thing which you need to do is, for example, I am having a sample, a small project document which I have taken just to make you understand how to do this alignment and all. I have taken a small part from a project. So the first thing what you will do is, you will go for this page margin setup. So this page margin setup, all the text in your project, it need to be in Times New Roman. No other font is allowed. All the thing need to be in Times New Roman. So what you will do is, first you will press Ctrl A. All the text will be selected in your document. After this, go here, click Times New Roman, then put it as 12. This is the first one. This is the first alignment. Okay, so you select all the text by pressing Ctrl A. All the text will get selected. Then go to this area, select this as Times New Roman and size as 12. Enter it. Everything will be over. And after this, all the things need to be in justification. Okay, so you go to this area. Here you can see this left justification is there, center text is there. Here it is right text. Here this is what justification. Just you click this. You can see this in this area. Okay, in this area everything is everything has properly, it has been aligned. Previously it is something like this. Okay, here you can see this and ends here, attacks goes little bit far away, as comes little bit inside. So it is like this. If you select everything again using this Ctrl A and press this, okay, everything will get justified. Okay, this is the second alignment. Third one is, you need to go for this page margins and paper size. Okay, so for this, what you will do is, go to this tab, page layout, and click it here. Okay, so it will show the margins. So you need to set like this: top, bottom, left and right, everything as 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, 1 inches, 1, 1, 1, 1 inches. Okay, and next one is paper. As you select this one as A4, you select this one as A4 and click OK. Now with this, what happens is, your margin has been set as left, right, top and bottom has been set as 1, and the paper size is A4 size. Now you can start your alignment. Okay, so our first discussion about this page margin setup, this is over. Okay, and next one is regarding this insertion of page numbers, because this contains the chapters. So these chapters will be the page numbers will be in decimal form. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to click here this tab, insert tab. Here you can see this page numbers. Click it here. The next option is bottom. You go and select the center one, that is where the page numbers will be presented in center. Click this, and after this, close header and footer. Here in the bottom you can see this page number has been automatically inserted as 1. So I will maximize this and I will show you. Here you can see this. So this is page number 1 and this is page number 2. So page number 3 and this is page number 4. Like this, automatically it will take. Okay, suppose if it is the first part, so which contains this front page bona fide certificate. Then you will have what this letter from project center. For this, what you need to do is, so insert this page number. So you will go here. Okay, I will go to this insert page numbers. Okay, here click format page numbers. So what you will do is, suppose I have let us believe that this is the bona fide certificate, and next one is certificate of evaluation, all those things. Again you will go to, for that part you will go here, insert page numbers. Okay, go to this format page numbers. Click this format page numbers. Here number format is there. Instead of 1 2 3, you select this one as what, Roman letters 1 2 3 and click OK. So what may happen is, here you can see this is Roman letter 1, so this is Roman letter 2. Like this it will automatically take. Okay, so you can use this. So the page number insert is also over. Okay, and the third one is, and the third work is, go for this paragraph alignment. So for this little bit big explanation need to be given. This is that so you can see this. I will have it to 100% accurate so that you can see. Okay, so I am having what, chapter number 1. So what I will do is, first thing is, this chapter number, it need to be in caps. Okay, I'm going to give it as, I'm going to change this case as uppercase. Okay, then it need to be in bold. I have pressed bold. Then its size is 16. Press 16 and keep it in center. Okay, so first one. Next one is chapter name, introduction. So this is also, it need to be in bold. It need to be in center, whereas the font size is 14. This is the font size is 14. Okay, after this, next one is, okay, below to this you will have so many subheadings. So 1.1 it is general, 1.2 it is history, 1.3 like this it goes. Okay, so 1.1, what I'm going to do is, click this, make it as bold. This 1.1 means it contains 2 numbers. So again you change this as uppercase, and here in G you press one tab. Okay, after this the paragraph starts here, and introduction detection system. Now you press one more tab here. Now you can see this, where the G starts, there this an introduction and intrusion detection system starts. After this need to be what, this need to be in Times New Roman 12 size. Go to this right click here, you'll go to this paragraph. Okay, here you can see this need to be 0, and line spacing you press it as 1.5, you select as 1.5, click OK. Automatically it gets aligned. Okay, please remember the chapter, it need to be in Times New Roman bold 16 size. Chapter name, it need to be in Times Roman bold but in 14 size. Below to this you will have in 12 size. Okay, 1.1 general. Okay, again I am going to align this. Okay, select this, make it as bold. Okay, next one, click this first letter of that, press tab, it will go here. Again come to this, press tab. Now after this, in the text it need to be in 1.5 spacing. Right click, go to this paragraph. Okay, here before and after it need to be in 0 0. Before I am having 0, after it is 8. You change it as 0 and spacing as 1.5 and you click it. This is also what align. Okay. Third one is, I'm having benefits. Okay, which comes under this history. So I am going to give the numbering as 1.1.2.1 because 1.1 is here. 1.2, this benefits is the subtopic of this history. is a subtopic of this. So I'm going to give it as 1.2.1. Again the same. Okay, defense automatically what? This will be made as bold space. But thing is, since it contains 3 numbers 1.2.1, so no need to change this into uppercase. Leave as such as usual. Click here, right click, go to this paragraph. Okay, you change this after as 0 and spacing as 1.5. You click it. Okay, like this you go on align. If chapter 2 comes, okay, you take this to a new page. Like this, you take this to new page. So the first thing is you convert this into change this into uppercase, which I did. Make it as bold and size is equal to 16. Place it in center. Yeah, one work is over. Next one is, this is the chapter name. Again select, make it as bold, size as 14. Change this also as in uppercase. Okay, I'll place it in center. Next one, this 2.1. So this will be what? Again it will be bold. It will be bold in uppercase because 2.1, only 2 characters are there. So and here keep the cursor in first letter, that is in I. Press tab. Okay, again here also press tab. Automatically it gets aligned. Now here right click, go to this paragraph. You change this to 0. That is what spacing before and after it need to be 0 0 and line spacing 1.5. Select and press OK. This is over. So like this you will go on align. You will go on align. Hope you are understanding this. Okay, so I think size alignment, fonts alignment, paragraph alignment, even line spacing also I have covered. Numbers, I think I discussed this in class. Okay, you can use it, or else what numbering you are knowing. So the very another 2 important things are figures and tables. Okay, figures and tables. So here I'm going to do this. Figures, it contains what? In this chapter 2, it contains what? This is one figure and this is another figure. Okay. So how I am going to give this is, let us say this figure name as architecture of this ideas, this figure 2 as ideas in networks. Okay, I am going to give the numbers like this. Okay, below to this. Okay, I am going to write like this, either FIG dot or else full FIGURE figure. This figure is available in second chapter, so 2, and in second chapter this happens to be the first figure, so this is 0.1. Meaning is 2.1 meaning here is in second chapter this is the first figure. After this I am going to give the name IDS architecture. Make it as bold, place it in center. Okay, and in the next here, the next diagram here I am going to give like this, FIGURE figure. This is in second chapter, so this is 2, and in second chapter this is second diagram, so 2.2. In second chapter this second diagram, so IDS in networks. Okay, next thing we need to discuss is about table of contents. I'll show you like this. I have a table of contents like this. So you will have a table of contents. You will have 3 columns. First column represents chapter number. Then second column represents either title or particulars. Anyone you can use, title or particulars you can use. Third one is page number. So in this table of contents, so the first entry will be abstract. So first entry will be abstract. After that you will have list of tables. Then after that you will have list of figures. Then you will have what? List of symbols and abbreviations. So these four are compulsory. After that you will have the first chapter. So chapter number 1, introduction. Then you will have what? Somewhere like this, chapter number 2, literature survey. Chapter number 3, improved energy efficient heterogeneous clustering method for voice. All these things will vary as per your project. Whereas the first 4 entries, abstract, list of tables, list of figures, list of symbols and abbreviations, these four entries will be constant for all the students, for all the projects. Okay. Here abstract, after that no need to include abstract in Tamil, no need to include acknowledgement. Okay, abstract followed by this list of tables, list of figures, list of symbols and abbreviations. Here also in table of contents you can see some sort of difference is there. Here all these 4, abstract followed by this list, all are in bold. Okay, all are bold. Here chapter number 1, introduction, it is bold, and rest of the things, 1.1 it is general, 1.2 it is WSN constraints, 1.3 components of a sensor node. All these things are all what? Normal fonts. Normal fonts, that is the Times New Roman, font size 12. All are caps. Okay, in capital letters. Whereas these things are all not bold. Only chapter name alone is in bold style. Okay. Here also you can see this. That is what? 1 introduction, 1.1 general, 1.2 WSN constraints, all are aligned in the same way. When it comes to 1.5.1 duty cycling, here you can see this duty cycling. Now this text is having some sort of gap here. Okay, here 1.5 is a 1.5.1, meaning this is the subheading of this heading 1.5. So you need to give some sort of gap like that. So after this, in this last column you will have the page numbers. Wherever it comes in the page number, you need to represent that, you need to write that. So this happens to be what the table of contents is. Once this table of contents is over, in the last you will have what? Conclusion. Then what? References. List of publications, it is not applicable to you. If someone has published a paper, they can include, else what? This can be list of publication can be removed. Then comes list of tables. So again you will have what? Table number, title, page number. These are all the headings. So the table number is 3.1. The name of that name of the table is simulation parameters and values. It is in page number 57. Like this we need to write. So in which chapter the table comes. For example, a table comes in second chapter, so it may be 2.1 or 2.2. After that you will write the title name, and in which page number that table occurs, you write this page number here. So it is a list of tables. List of tables is followed by list of figures. Again the same thing. So you will have what? The figure number, title and page number. So figure number 1.1, typical wireless sensor networks, and it appears in page number 1. 1.2, components of WSN node, it appears in page number 3. Like this, as per your project, you reduce all your figures. First list of tables, after that you will have what? List of figures. And third one is list of symbols. If you have some mathematical symbols represented in your project documentation, then you will write, so what is this symbol, what is the meaning of that symbol. For example, in this project I have used E suffix total, which is nothing but total energy of that wireless sensor network, total energy. For example, E underscore cluster, which is nothing but what? Energy dissipated in a cluster. Like this. If you have symbols, if you don't have symbols, simply what? You can skip list of symbols. but very importantly you need to include a list of abbreviations. Definitely your project will contain what abbreviations. So what you will do is, for example, WSN. Okay, what is the expansion for that? Wireless sensor networks, dash wireless sensor networks. What is ADC, which is nothing but analog to digital converter. Somewhere I am using what is CSMA, carry sense multiple access. Here I am using what is LAN, local area networks. All the abbreviations which are available in your project, all these things need to be represented in this section, list of abbreviations. So you will start like this. Your project documentation, as I said earlier, you will start with bona fide, that is what, front page, bona fide certificate. After this, what you will have either a company certificate where you did your project, that is what, project center letter, so and so has finished the project from this date to that date. You will have that letter. If you don't have that letter, then certificate of evaluation issued by a guide and the HOD you will have. After that, what you will have the abstract in Tamil. After this, acknowledgement. Then you will have what, a table of contents. Table of contents is over. Then you will go for list of tables, list of figures, list of symbols, and list of abbreviations. Put together, this represents one section of the document. Second section, so it is what, it is totally what, chapters, chapter 1, 2, 3, like this. How many chapters you will have, it will. So this is about the table of contents. Next one alignment which you need to take care is references. How to represent the references. Here I will show you one reference. Okay. So here you can see this. Your reference numbers, it need to be in square brackets. Okay. Here you can see this. Reference number 1, it is in square bracket. 2, it is in square bracket, and in between this reference 1 and reference 2 there is one space. So how to do this? Reference alignment is, I will send you one template. So I think it will be here. I will send you this template. Just what you need to do is, you need to include all your references here. So in this section, that's all. For example, I will show the demo. I am having this. I will close it, right? For example, I am having, these are all the references I am having. What I am going to do is, just I am going to select this, either cut or copy. So you can do anything. Go to this template which I am sending, keep it here, just paste. That's all. Make sure that all the fonts are in Times New Roman and the size is 12. That's all. Then you go to this, you take this second reference. Take this, cut, here paste it, and again this size is little bit higher, Times New Roman, 12, you change it, this is over. Like this, for example, I am going to fix, I'm going to take this third one, just cut, I am going to paste it here in the fifth one. Okay, for example, let us believe that third and fourth has been filled and fifth one, the size is, okay. Now you need to include, you need to add more number of references. Here you can do by 2 ways. Go to this last text and press tab. You will get the next row. This is one method. Else, go to the end of this text. Press enter. Any one of these two. See, you go to this last text here. Here you can see this last text where the cursor is blinking. Press tab button. So you will go to this. Automatically what next one is included. Else you can place it here, the last section. Here you can place it here. Press enter button. Both will work. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to take one more reference. Okay. Just cut it, and here here you paste it. Okay, now in between these two I need to have one space, so I'm going to here like this, and here I'm going to remove this number automatically. But after 5 I'm having 6, in moreover I'm having what, a space also. Like this you need to, like this we need to do this. I will send this template, I'll send this template. So take care of this alignments, how to do your project documentation, how to align your project documentation. Do utmost do it in utmost care, and send this to your project guide. Small corrections project guide will do, and you can take the printouts and you can go for binding. Okay, hope this information is useful for you. Whatever be the queries you have, you can send it. We are ready to help. Okay, ma. Thank you.